Hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Alright, today we're going to do another whip and chat here with Diamond Art Club's So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. We're about around here, the window, end of the 7th row. Square drill, 22 inches by 43 inches, 56 centimeters by 109 centimeters. 53 colors, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under color code or DMC code 150 is considered an AB from Diamond Art Club. Alright. Always almost want to say paint with diamonds, like every time I go to show that sticker sheet. Oh, it's Diamond Art Club though. So I was on that previous canvas a lot. That approaching battle, yeah, 890. Okay, V, capital V. I'm not sure if I had finished this. Quite possibly. Oh no, there's still a couple. Okay, all good. Hopefully your crafting and other hobbies are going well. Just making sure I get all the... Yeah, I kind of went over 1.5 hours going over part-time work policies and all that. I had to do a couple modules. Yeah, I did it during orientation, but I guess it's just like to verify that I actually did the modules. Yeah, because I have a special work-related account now, so it just automatically verifies that I actually did the modules. Yeah, it's just general policies and stuff, so stuff I already knew, but yeah, it's just a verification thing. So I can't just go and say, oh yeah, I did these modules and not even look at them. Yeah, it's good to take a glance at that kind of stuff, even though it's not the most exciting an hour and a half that I did, but I don't think anybody gets excited about that kind of stuff, so just, yeah, workplace law and etc. Yeah, just normal workplace kind of information, just in general. So, all good. I'm all for it. That's why the policies are there, to protect everybody and signify that we do have policies just in case crazy situations come up, so, or certain situations come up and how they're dealt with. So yeah, all good. I found the navigation a little clunky to get to the modules, but there were instructions in an email from my supervisor, so I'd figure it out eventually. Even though it's just like, navigation's kind of a nightmare. It partially interactive kind of modules, so you're just not looking at text on a screen. Like, I had to interact with a couple screens to actually move through the modules. And it's just kind of marked my progress throughout the way. Yeah, there were some videos and scenarios played out. Yeah, just policies. Just kind of help you visualize or just know what's right, what's wrong. I think that's a V. Yeah, it can be paint drying. Yeah, policy and labor laws can be really paint drying stuff, but just verifying that you like know about the policies and stuff is, yeah, it's just enough of a verification that, yeah, the employer can't say that they didn't tell you about this stuff or show you this stuff at all. And yeah, if you do try to violate a policy or something, it's like you knew about it, so yeah, this is what happens, etc. Yeah. I'm just earning extra income, like just being a terrible person in a workplace when you have to work with other people and on the floor like that in a restaurant. Yeah, it doesn't go very well if you're just negatively brushing against everybody. Like somebody that could have the ability to help you during a busy period where I work, in the section of the place that I work. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not treating everybody good, they're not going to want anything to do with you, and they'll just point and laugh at you as you're just having a rough time. So, yeah, just work with everybody. Yeah, everybody's a little different, but just kind of learn that as you go and don't judge anybody. It's like, okay, this person does something a certain way, so. And if they just like doing something a certain way, I just kind of stand back and see what else I can do, but still work with them. So, yeah. I don't want to do like a 60-minute or Dateline interview of each person to see what they're into or that kind of thing. I just kind of stand back and maybe like learn something from somebody else without directly asking them. Yeah, just kind of observe. Yeah, that's how I learn in a way, for sure. It's one way to learn. That more direct way is like see somebody doing it, and then just directly doing it afterward. Yeah. Well, just being in a kitchen in general, you kind of learn by doing. You're told how to do something the safest way or the proper method, and then, yeah, you just kind of naturally do it that way. So, yeah. Okay, yeah. Father just texted me. Okay. All good. Okay. Yeah, today I'm like off. I just ran a couple errands and hung out with my mom for a bit. Then I did that restaurant policy stuff. Yeah. I'm getting paid for it, so yeah, okay. Alright, manager wanted me to do it, so I got compensated for my time, so 895, capital T. That is another shade of green, so yeah, so couple books in the main pile. Well, kind of three. It's the edge of the blue book that was in the center of the pile, and yeah, start of the window, which I kind of showed on the sticker sheet. 895. Okay, right here. Yeah, 890 and 895 are right next to each other in the color list here. Okay, so this is like a lighter green. We'll see in comparison. Yeah, lighter. Yep, it's lighter. A couple tones lighter. Yeah, I mentioned my just like Breath of the Wild stuff. Got the Master Sword from the Lost Woods and beat Thunderblight Ganon with it. And Nintendo Switch's Breath of the Wild, that is, yep. Yeah, I think I mentioned this a couple WIP and chats ago, for sure. But, yeah. Yeah, such a relief now. I can just, like, explore. I tried going to Hyrule Castle, but, yeah, that is not an easy section by any means. Yeah. I think I need like more hearts and stamina for Link in the first place, just before I even go any further towards Hyrule Castle. But that's basically one half of the game, just like doing all the divine beasts, like beating all 4 divine beasts and then shrines and stuff. But that's like the core component of the game. But defeating Ganon and the divine beasts, but other than that, it's sandbox. Yeah, just explore Hyrule and uncover the map. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. No divine beasts, but like just 4 separate conflicts in Hyrule. That post imprisoning war. Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom is a follow-up to Breath of the Wild, but yeah, I think Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was in between Breath of the Wild. Oh, or was Age of Calamity before Breath of the Wild? Totally different gameplay style. No, it's a prequel to Breath of the Wild. Takes place before the Calamity. Yeah, how Ganon, or Calamity Ganon came to be. Yeah, I haven't played Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, so. But yeah, it's kind of like touched upon slightly in Breath of the Wild, so I guess some of the story components come from Age of Calamity, or yeah, were explored in Age of Calamity. Yeah, I'm just used to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which I've played a bit of both. Well, a lot more Breath of the Wild. It's the furthest I've ever made it through a Legend of Zelda game, to be honest. So, no, approachable. Yeah, Thunderblight Ganon was difficult, but yeah, there's a will, there's a way. If you don't get it the first time, there's always like a method to get through Calamity Ganon. Thunderblight is the hardest of the 4 divine beasts bosses. I did have trouble with Waterblight Ganon too, but once I looked up a strategy for Waterblight and Thunderblight, yeah, you just kind of have to learn a method for each of the bosses. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to look methods up, look at videos. Because Waterblight, yeah, you're basically standing in a foot deep kind of water in the boss area. And then the water like gets even deeper and you have 4 platforms in the second phase of the boss, which just makes it a nightmare. Is Link swimming and then, yeah, a boss like right overhead, and you have like a few seconds window to get onto a platform to even have a chance of hitting the boss. Gets a little tedious. Yeah, huge learning experience every time you get a game over in a game. Yeah, even if it's like Grand Theft Auto or something, or Mario, etc. An RPG. Yeah. When you see the game over screen, yeah, you didn't complete a task or you ran out of health, etc. Yeah. Or you died in a certain way. Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are like notorious for like thousands of ways for Link to get critically injured and stuff. Lose all of his health. Some are instant hits, falling from heights, yeah, etc. Elemental damage, cold damage, heat damage. Yeah, it's quite a massive stuff. Yeah, and if you've heard of Elden Ring, etc., or that Samurai one, or Bloodborne, etc., those really hard adventure games, yeah, you'll be dying constantly in those. Those are meant to be hard games. I've tried Elden Ring and Bloodborne. Yeah, I'd rather feel like I'm accomplishing something in a game instead of just seeing a game over screen constantly. Legend of Zelda is different. It's like, oh, okay, Link can't do that, or Link can't handle that level of damage, or he can't fall from that high. So, yeah, it kind of teaches you like how the game works when you get a game over screen too. So you're learning constantly. And then when you think you've made excellent progress, or you're just like almost done with a boss, yeah, they do like some sort of crazy final attack thing, and that's, yeah, it's like, yes. Well, like the last third of the health bar, and then the enemy or boss just like totally loses it. And now you're like, oh, holy cow, can I even defend myself against that? And there's some like real time, like critical defense movements that Link has to use in order to get through a conflict, like a shield deflect and flurry rushes, etc. Like, this is like exact timing kind of thing. Like a critical time window. Yeah, here I am diamond pinning and talking about video games. Yeah, kind of like a quick time event, if you will. I guess Resident Evil 7 with Leon Kennedy. I might have the wrong Resident Evil. Kingdom Hearts, yeah, has real-time events where you press a specific button on the controller or something, or a certain key if it's like PC, etc., etc., to initiate a reaction, a character reaction, or an action during a battle, yeah, or a conflict with a antagonist or boss, etc. Yeah, real-time event. Yeah, kind of dividing for a lot of players, video game players. It's like, oh, I hate these real-time events. It's like, it's all about timing too. You have a short window to press this button in order to execute a specific action that lets you advance through a battle, etc. And if you don't, you'll most likely get a game over screen. It's kind of critical timing. It's like, are you actually paying attention to what's going on, kind of thing. which you kind of should be during a boss battle, or not being complacent during a critical boss battle. Kind of have to be on your toes. Yeah, my heart rate did go up, getting close to Thunderblight Ganon, like almost defeating Thunderblight Ganon a few times. Yeah, and when I finally did, I was like, whoa, I finally did it. What? What happened? How? I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, oh, great. No, but yeah, it's kind of annoying that you have to use the specialized moves sometimes to ensure that you can get through the game, but I don't know, if your timing's off, you're going to take severe health damage and all that. And then you really pay for it for not being able to execute the action. Not pressing the button at the proper time, or pressing the wrong button at the wrong time. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen game over on tons of boss battles. But, yeah, knowing it's just a video game and the quick save and stuff, it's tedious to, like, reload the game, but every time, but it's not like you have to like redo a whole dungeon or something to get back to that boss battle. It's usually just the boss battle, and then you just keep trying again. Yeah, specific strategies for each boss in Breath of the Wild, kind of intuitive. Yeah, it's like this is what Link can do in certain situations, and what Link should not be doing. It kind of a interactive instruction manual. Yeah, where they do show you the controls like on the screen when you start playing, like you have a new game going. Like there used to be instruction manuals included with games. Oh, excuse me. And you read through that to learn the controls, and then you usually got tutorial on how the controls work in the game as well, but you could always refer to the instruction manual, like the physical paper. That came with the game case instruction manual. It was doubled as the cover for the game case. So yeah. But to save the rainforest and all that, yep, instruction manuals got phased in. As far as I know, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an environmental save the trees thing, but yeah. Here's strategy guides now. Yeah, I have a Breath of the Wild strategy guide, so yeah, and pretty to the point strategy guide too. It's helped a lot. Kind of gives you an idea of like all the bosses and stuff, but I basically got it for like shrines and like Korok seeds. Like Breath of the Wild, they could be like anywhere on the map in Hyrule, in the most obscure places. I have looked around and gone to quirky places on the map and have found Korok seeds myself, but haven't really gone, just physically had this strategy guide beside me and just like searching every single aspect of the game. I do explore. I think I have 2 more regions to uncover via the towers, the territorial towers. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom has the towers too. They have to activate. But Kind of interesting how they do that. Like, you have to uncover Hyrule and Tears of the Kingdom as well. Reactivate the towers. Yeah. Yeah, well, if that's like the game you came into, like, you've heard of Breath of the Wild but never played it. Yeah. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom do carry similarities, but yeah, Sheikah Slate, yeah, just kind of introduces the open world concept, which I've been told Zelda's been open world all along, but just because of hardware limitations, it just didn't feel kind of like Grand Theft Auto, where you could just go anywhere on the map in earlier Zelda games. Like, there was teleportation in Ocarina of Time, if I'm not mistaken, via a certain Ocarina song. Ocarina. It was kind of early version of fast travel, but it wasn't like instantaneous, like seamless. But they were on to, yeah, just saved you running everywhere and spending like 20 minutes of game time to actually progress the story. Kind of like fast travel, where you can only travel to places that you have discovered and where there's like a fast travel marker. Yeah, so that's how fast travel works in video games. You have to have been to that spot before you can travel back to that spot. So, yeah, Legend of Zelda, that's huge. Because the map's just incredibly large, even for Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom, you have like sky, ground, and depths. So you definitely need fast travel, but you have had to activate travel spots in order to go to them. Which, yeah, perfectly fine. That's normal game behavior. But yeah, with maps being so huge, yeah. I forget if you could fast travel in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'd imagine so. It's been so long since I've played GTA 5. I think there was a fast travel option. But yeah, you probably had to unlock those locations. I think so. I could be terribly wrong. I think Red Dead Redemption has fast travel. Yeah, it's almost like a standard thing in video games these days to have fast travel because the worlds are so large and stuff. Yeah. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but yeah. Yeah, that I've just like eased back in the gaming and just not playing absolutely everything I can get my hands on, but yeah. Breath of the Wild is nice to just play portably on the Switch while I'm like sitting in bed or resting in bed. So I don't really touch Tears of the Kingdom, but yeah, I'm like physically in Hyrule, like past the Sky Kingdom stuff, like the introductory part of the world. Yeah, I am in Hyrule on the ground, but I just kind of went back to Breath of the Wild for some strange reason. I don't know why. Oh, probably just because I kept seeing gameplay or something on YouTube. So that's probably what got me back. Oh, 7-year-old game, but yeah, made more progress on it than any other Zelda title, so that's pretty cool in itself. Anyway, you've been watching Echoes Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put the main website links for Conquer and Pacer. just two fitness incentive kind of apps slash websites that I just do on a daily basis, like do virtual challenges on a daily basis to complete them. I'm like 80% through Great Barrier Reef from Conqueror, and small 1/3 of the way through Oregon Trail and Pacer. I think they really give a percentage. I think it's just the mileage and Pacer, but yeah, totally optional and not affiliated or partnered with Conqueror or Pacer, so I just put the websites down there, and all that information should be on either of the websites. They work very similarly, but yeah, different virtual journeys, etc. But anyway, any information regarding Echoes of Color will be posted here on YouTube, section completions, etc. Unboxings, yeah, of canvases that I'm going to work on and work on during WIP and chats that you're like watching here. Yeah, that kind of content will be here on YouTube. I don't have social media anymore, even though I may have accounts on Instagram, Facebook, and Messenger. Yeah, no longer have access to those, so I mentioned those way back in a WIP and chat, so I'll just post stuff here on Echoes of Color on YouTube. So, but anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.